Happy menu planning Saturday. And this week was once again slow but fast. I don't know if you recall, last weekend I said my son, or actually it wasn't last weekend, it was on the Aldi haul video. I said my son caught whatever my daughter had, but just lesser. Well, the universe heard that and said, oh no, let's make it worse. And his cough has been horrendous. He caught whatever she had, and then we multiplied it. And it's to the point where we had to get Dayquil and NyQuil for kids. And we have never purchased that before for them. But that's how bad it was. Today's the first day he feels like himself, but still not perfect. So today we were supposed to go to Build-A-Bear for him, like we were supposed to last Sunday or Saturday when my daughter was sick. So we pushed it to today, but now he's sick. So we're gonna try next weekend, because next weekend is our last weekend of like nothing. We're skipping a library event to do Build-A-Bear. But like there's nothing that can't not be canceled. All to say, when Friday rolled around, my brain didn't want to brain. But menu planning still had to happen. Still want to use up what we have. We still got to eat. So let's get into what we have going on. We had no rollovers, had to start from scratch. We're going to aim for Aldi pickup on Monday instead of our usual Tuesday, because my husband doesn't have to stay late except for one detention on Monday. So we're going to do Aldi on Monday, which means a simple dinner of spaghetti and salad. We try to keep Aldi days simple. I still have cabbage from the whopper head of a cabbage I got 3 weeks ago, and we're getting our third meal out of it with kielbasa, with cabbage and mashed potatoes, because I still have some boxed mashed potatoes for when my daughter was sick and she requested boxed mashed potatoes. So let's just use up all these odds and ends. So we got some ground pork from the food bank, so I'm going to do a ground pork and veggie stir fry over white rice, because we have a lot of white rice from the food bank. And if the budget allows, maybe some frozen egg rolls. And if it doesn't allow for it, then we won't have that part of it. I have some kasha frozen and still a partial box of kasha. So we're going to do turkey mushroom kasha bowls. It's kind of like a rice bowl, a protein bowl, but using ground turkey and mushrooms and whatever other veggies I have to throw in there. And then crock pot Alfredo meatballs, because I have some jars of Alfredo sauce I want to rotate in. I'm not a huge fan of jarred Alfredo in like a spaghetti Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo thing. Kind of makes me nauseous, but I'm okay with Alfredo sauce from a jar in a crock pot meal. So we're going to do crock pot Alfredo meatballs with garlicky green beans and garlic bread. And then 2 nights of leftovers, or more if we can swing it. Trying to make room in the pantry, the freezer, and the fridge, because we're going to be heading into Thanksgiving, and we got to store the food we're going to use for Thanksgiving and then make room for the leftovers of Thanksgiving. So that's what we got going on. All right. I hope everyone is doing okay. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.